Here we are. 10-10. Georgia's certainly got some problems. Number one problem, Brock Bowers has forgotten how to catch. Number two problem, Carson Beck is not throwing the ball where he needs to throw the ball to. Number three, offensive line still struggling. Number four, defense can't steal the corner to save their life. They've run basically the same 3 plays to pick up yards every time. So, and there are things that we really should be stopping. There's no reason not to stop this stuff. So, hit the thumbs up if you would. Oh. What an embarrassing performance. And now we have to kick the ball back off because we couldn't figure out how to even pick up a first down. And there was a play a few minutes ago where the quarterback for Auburn was across the line, so they hurried up. Referees missed it. So, I don't know. This doesn't seem like they're settled again. And once again, we're looking at a Georgia team that just isn't settled for whatever reason. So you can bet you're behind. They're going to come after this point right here. There's no reason not to. Yeah, they're going for the block. Of course they are. Yeah, that boy can fire that ball's at the 28-yard line, fair caught. So that ball had almost 5 seconds of hang time. Thorson can punt, dude. Man, that was a punt and a half. Talk about flipping the field. From inside the 30. I mean, you gotta give it to their coach, man. Thumbs up if you guys don't mind. You got to give it to their coach. I mean, they put together an excellent game plan. Why am I not seeing the chat? What happened to the chat? There we go. Oh, what's up, Zephyra? Piss Poor Clock Management. Yep, Georgia should be winning by 30. There we go. Now I can see you guys. What's up, 225 girl? Alex MLD. 3 timeouts not used. Defense angles are horrible. Yeah, they're going to try to come down the field, kick a field goal. What's up, Twisted Rooster? Good to see you, sir. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Raj. What's up, Sith? Texas Rocks, Beast Bailey, Isify, Mr. OJ. Beck hasn't played bad, but it just feels like they can't get in a rhythm. That last actual full drive looked pretty good. The running game started to break loose, but the defense has got to figure out how to fill these corners. Like, there we go. There we go. Georgia just used a timeout. So Georgia's going to try to get the ball back now. Oh, man, my back is killing me today. Hit a thumbs up. What's up, Chiquita? Better be a heck of a halftime speech. Ain't no speech needs to be happening. These are coaching problems right now. This isn't the players. This is a coaching problem. This is the first game where Georgia's kind of had to deal with this. I'll almost say like triple option thing that Auburn's trying to do right now. It's supposed to be an RPO, but it's not a true RPO. It's weird what they're doing. And Georgia's struggling to deal with it. That's why there's been a couple of times that we've sacked them behind the line, but there's also been a couple of times where the quarterback has run for like 8 yards uncontested. Yeah, 1 or 2 plays does not compensate for a bad game. You're right. I don't know about Kirby hiring his friend again, but Mike Bubble was on staff. I mean, see what happens here. 3rd and 13, 15 seconds to go. Handoff, fakes handoff. There we go. He's down. Timeout. There we go. So Georgia's going to get the ball back with about 10 seconds. You can bet your sweet behind we're going to come after him right here. So hopefully we can get him. You never saw this in the Mark Richt days. I don't know that Beck's playing like trash. I mean, when you're hitting receivers in the hands, that's not playing like trash. He's not playing perfect, but he's not playing like trash. Yeah, Kentucky's gonna be something else, dude. But Florida didn't have a defense, so they played lights out today, and they may be a little bit beat up after playing. They may be a little bit beat up after playing Florida the way they did. So we'll see how they do. I mean, it would not surprise me. Georgia got one timeout remaining, so let's see what happens here. Hey, hit that thumbs up, guys. Like 60 of y'all in here, and there's only like 15 thumbs up. If it's worth hanging out here, it's worth a thumbs up, right? Georgia didn't get it. Nice kick. Yeah, that's in at a half. Georgia got some adjustments to do. They clearly got to make some changes to how we're defending that RPO, whatever that is. We got to do better at getting the ball on time. Carson Beck's got to get the ball out in front of. Got to be out in front of the receiver. He's been kind of throwing the ball almost half a step behind or a half a step late. So he's got to fix that. If not, then it's time to go to Brock, because you got to be able to do that, man. You got to be able to do that. Yeah, they run up the middle play. They haven't really been getting good penetration in the middle, just been sealing the corner. I don't think our team's rattled. We just got to play better. Yeah. What time does Bama play? I think they play at 9, to be honest with you. I think it's late. Yeah, there was a couple of times where he threw the ball away really quickly to prevent a Texas just threw an interception. Texas just threw an interception. That's what they're saying on here. How about that one catch by was it Dominic Lovett or Rod Thomas?
Indeed, they did. I'm behind on.
Yeah. So.
I had it rewound for when I was looking at that.
Well, I mean, it's Georgia scored 10 unanswered points, so the defense is doing a pretty good job. What's up, Jason?
So it didn't affect the game.
Yeah, I think McConkey came in and caught one pass. I think I don't think they targeted him since then. I haven't even seen him out there. Hold on, somebody said something. I want to read it. Brad, I'm going to be honest, bro. I'm sick of the dogs driving the struggle bus. It's starting to get really old. Well, I can understand that, man. But it's football. And you're going to have Bowling Green 17, Georgia Tech 14. What's up, Tiger Raven? You're gonna have games, and you're gonna have years where this happens. I mean, it just does. Yeah, he's Beck's gonna come out throwing the ball in the second half. Second plan. It seems like Georgia's second half game plan is offense is always different than the first. So we'll see what happens. What popcorn?
That popcorn.
Creators.
My Costco popcorn.
Oh, your creators. Yeah. Thumbs up. You bunch of football junkies. You know you're a junkie. You in here watching my silly behind. The last 2 years have spoiled me. Yeah, well, and that's like I've told a lot of people that you get so used to watching Georgia play.
Listen, I don't want to hear about somebody whining about their team struggling when Texas has sucked for like the last 15 years of my life.
She right. Beck is not ready for prime time. I agree. Belt robbed the TD. Yeah. Yeah.
Struggle bus. That was a struggle.
I appreciate you, Jason. Thank you for that, sir. My littlest one is sleeping. My next to littlest one is his room. Where's the wife? She's right there. It's dark over there. You can't even see it with the camera, honey. Yeah, it's 10-10, not 24-10. Texas, can Texas just play road games? We suck at home. Hey, what do you know? Brock Vandegrift, all caps. I'm with you, man. I'd love to see Brock get in there slinging around a little bit. His legs would be a huge benefit. We can't score when we throw picks. That's a fact. Maybe Beck would play better with someone else's arm and brain. His arm's fine. It's just he's throwing behind. He really is. That fourth down stop was huge. That's a huge. That makes it where next time when it's fourth down, they're really scared to go for it on fourth down. So that can make a big difference down the road. So that guy right there's got some legs. Peyton Thorpe's pretty much been all of their offense. He can run. And if it hadn't been for Javon Bullard running him down, he might have run for a touchdown right there. Jarquez Hunter has definitely got some legs too. He keeps running to the corner. Georgia's done a terrible job of sealing the corners. Terrible job. I feel like it should be 24-10, but I mean, what can you do? I mean, this is the first road game for a lot of these players out here, and it's the Auburn's fans showed up, so that place up here is loud. So Georgia's just got to make some adjustments. First half today, 145 yards rushing 5.4 yards per carry and 1 rushing touchdown. So we got when trailing by double digits. Trail by 10-0, win it one every time. So we'll see what happens. Beck has no touch. He does. He has touch. It's just that a lot of times it's a different kind of play that you're throwing it to. Why is this orange? Is that orange on my hat? It is. That thing's dirty. I gotta clean that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for your compliment on the hat. Final prediction. I think Georgia will probably get up around 28. You'll see it'll be like 28-17 would be my guess. Georgia will come out and score maybe 18 to 21 or 17 to 21 points in the second half. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we got a lot of young players. I mean, we're still missing starters, guys. Still missing starters. So, I do, but I'm tired of waking up in the second half to win big. It's just, go ahead and do what you need to do the whole game. So is the question is Georgia sleepwalking, or is it that the players have to wait for the coaches to make the adjustments, or what's the problem here? Here comes Texas. Quinn Ewers, man. That guy. What's going on, the truth? I got Auburn 27-21. I don't know about Georgia's defense. That's hard to say that, man. It's hard to say that. Kirby about to make them eat the floor. Well, it wouldn't be the first time Georgia's done that, now is it? So we're just not that good, plain and simple. Well, Justin, I think a lot of that is because what is stuck in a lot of Georgia fans' minds is, the handful of games last year that we were dominant in, and then the last time that you saw Georgia play was a national championship game, right? And so you're like, they absolutely destroyed TCU, and then you watched how they played against Ohio State, where the offense looked absolutely elite, and then you watched them play against LSU, and the offense was absolutely elite. But you got to remember, there was a lot of games along the way that we didn't just blow people out, especially there's first 3 or 4 or 5 games of the season. So first game of the season was the Oregon game. We did great in that game, but the next couple of games we kind of struggled. This is a different team. This is not the same players. I mean, you have to play to your strengths. I mean, you lose how many players we've lost how many players to the NFL the last 2 years in a row? We're fortunate to be able to perform as well as we do. USC defense is an embarrassment. Oregon is going to freaking destroy them. Did Florida really have 13 men? Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I counted them. Didn't struggle a 4-year quarter. Didn't expect a 4-year quarter. He's not a 4-year quarterback. He's not. He's not ready. Whether he's been there 4 years or not, he's not ready. But so I love how everybody right now is jumping on the Colorado thing again. Oh, we lost, but we scored a bunch of points against USC. It's Lincoln Riley. He's traditionally horrible at defense. Beck looked good taking that big hit and didn't lose focus. He did some good stuff. Final score, I'd probably say around 28 to, I'd say anywhere from 28 to 31 Georgia and 17 Auburn, just a guess. Yeah. Not surprised the Huskers are losing. I don't think anybody's surprised that the Huskers are losing, sir. Not to rub salt in the wound, but I mean nobody's really surprised about that. Defense wise, we got to tighten up on the run. The big problem is that every one of their big run plays has been to the corner, and so we're missing somebody covering that. They're not really throwing the ball downfield, so there's no need to drop those safeties back like we're doing. Final score, UGA 34-24. That's tough to say. I don't see them scoring 2 more touchdowns in the second half. They struggle to get the 10 points they got. How many wide open touchdowns is Carson going to miss this year? A lot. But a lot of quarterbacks, too. He's under a lot of scrutiny, too. Someone needs to check on Lou. I mean, as far as the game goes, you're not losing at half. So, I mean, what do you... No need to really be that upset about it. Hit the thumbs up, guys. It's like there's 120 of you guys in here. I say Georgia wins 27-20. That's possible, too. Georgia's only a 14-point favorite in this game. UGA looks timid. They do. But, I mean, how's that different than any other game this season so far? For UGA to be playing with mistakes and still handle it very well. Third and 8 down, close. Let's run the ball. Yeah, I saw that too. I was just like, but when the run game has been working as well as it has, it's like, Bobo's not the problem, Alex. I promise you that. Worst case scenario, 31-30 Auburn. Nah. 49 likes, 120 people in the stream. Unacceptable. I like that guy. He's telling the truth. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up because it's not a thumbs up for me. It's a thumbs up to beat the YouTube algorithm. Gets the channel spread out a little wider, a little further. And I ticked off a bunch of Colorado fans last week, so a bunch of people unsubscribed. So sometimes the truth hurts. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Bobo's calling a pretty good game. I don't know if I'd call it great, but he's calling a pretty good game. But yeah. Beck has no ability to read a defense. He doesn't have the best ability to read a defense, but what he does well is that when the play is absolutely falling apart, he prevents you from being, instead of being like a 3rd and 2 like we were earlier, he would have taken a sack. He would have been on like 3rd and 9, you know. But we've got a lot of good weapons on this defense, and since that interception, he really hasn't thrown across the middle again. So I don't know. He's missed a lot of throws. He has. But, I mean, this is his first year as a starter. Yes, he should be ready, but no. I mean, that's part of it. You could tell Kirby told Bobo to implement the run more. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're playing against Auburn, and they've been giving up tons of yardage on the ground. You should run the ball. Oh, no, how dare you tell the truth on Colorado, who got trucked by Oregon. Yeah. If you guys watch the Kentucky game, man, Kentucky was just, you know what, smacking Florida. And I mean, I was just like, wow, really? I was like, they didn't even make it competitive. Jason Doherty says, everyone hit the thumbs up button. Brett needs it in his shave his beard. He's shaving my beard. I'll be out. My wife would kick me out.
They are banned.
My wife said you'll be banned.
Blocked, deleted, and banned.
Blocked, deleted, and banned, yeah. Trust me, like this right here. This is not what you would expect it to be. It's not. Nobody wants to see that.
That awoke me from a nap.
Yeah, that woke my wife from a lap. I like QBs that can use their feet when they need to. Yeah, well, my Stetson Bennett made Georgia fans believers of the mobile quarterback, because everybody forever was like, let me get a quarterback with a good arm, you know, and then we get Stetson Bennett. We're like, what do we got this guy for? He can't throw the ball, but he can run a little bit. And now everybody's like, I don't know that I want a quarterback with a great arm. Give me a quarterback with a decent arm and he can run. So there's a lot of that going on now too. But, well, guys, I appreciate you guys jumping on here. Hit the thumbs up if you see this after I close the stream off. Yeah. So Georgia's win today is going to be a good one versus Kentucky next week. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. But we'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully by then Carson Beck gets it figured out. I mean, he has had games where he's played absolutely lights out, but we'll see what's going to happen in this one. So we'll see you guys real soon. Appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to get a like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day. God bless. Go Dogs. Vandergrift.